Glutamate monohydrate is a flavor enhancer that has been widely used for approximately 100 years. It is common food additive in Chinese recipes, canned vegetables, soups, and other processed goods, in addition to being naturally present in certain foods. Now, MSG has long been regarded as a dangerous ingredient. However, newer research calls into question the veracity of its alleged negative effects on human health. In this video, we will look at the latest research about its health effects. I'll tell you whether it is bad for you, and if so, why. This is Dr. Ahmet Ergin. I'm an endocrinologist, a diabetes specialist, and you are watching the Sugar and Me Diabetes channel. Welcome. So what exactly is MSG? Some people call it marvelously scrumptious goodness. But in reality, MSG is an abbreviation for monosodium glutamate. Sorry. It is a flavor enhancer, though, made from L-glutamic acid, which is found naturally in many foods. L-glutamic acid is a non-essential amino acid, which means that your body cannot produce it on its own and does not require it from the food. MSG is a crystalline powder that is white, odorless, and commonly used as a food additive. It readily dissolves in water, separating into sodium and free glutamate. It is produced by fermenting carbohydrate sources such as sugar beet, sugarcane, and some molasses. There is no chemical distinction between glutamic acid found naturally in some foods and glutamic acid found in MSG. This means that your body is unable to distinguish the two types. So MSG has a distinct flavor, right? They call it umami, which is the fifth basic taste after sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. Umami has a meaty flavor that is associated with the presence of proteins in food. That's why it tastes yummy. Other umami compounds beside the MSG include inosine monophosphate, guanosine monophosphate. So, as you can imagine, it is common in Asia, in Asian cooking, and also is found in a variety of processed foods in the West as well. So, because of its flavor-enhancing properties, due to that umami taste, which stimulates your salivary secretions. In other words, umami flavors and make your mouth water, which can improve the taste of the food, which makes you eat more and more, which is not the best thing when you have diabetes. Furthermore, another flavor enhancer that is commonly used is what? Salt, right? In fact, some research suggests that replacing some salt with MSG can reduce sodium intake by 10% without sacrificing the flavor. So MSG can actually be used as a salt substitute in low sodium foods such as soups or prepackaged meals, cold meats, and dairy products. But I would say stay away from it. MSG is made from L-glutamic acid again. It is an amino acid found in your body. It's nothing directly harmful. It is popular as a food additive used to enhance the flavor and is commonly used in processed foods to enhance the flavor. So if you start eating those foods, you will probably continue to eat them because of MSG. So that's why MSG can be really helpful, right? So it's not necessarily the exact components of it what's harmful to you. Now, why did the MSG gain the bad reputation to begin with? If you're into history, I'll say this. There was a Chinese-American doctor, Robert Walk, complained to the New England Journal of Medicine, that was years ago, after becoming ill, after eating his own food, Chinese food. Well, he wrote that he thought that his symptoms could have been caused by alcohol, Maybe he was an alcoholic, who knows? Sodium and MSG. So, well, he said, I'm clean, I'm not alcoholic, I don't like sodium, so it must be the MSG. No research, no nothing. This resulted in a slew of information about MSG, or misinformation, and people started doing research. The letter of that Chinese doctor resulted in the diagnosis of those symptoms as Chinese restaurant syndrome. How insulting is that? You go to China and they say, American restaurant syndrome. You'll be like, what are you talking about? Come on, right? Well, several studies later confirmed that MSG is bad for you. Well, guess what? You can do any study. Studies are like human. You can torture them and they'll tell you what you want. So just because there's a study doesn't mean that the results are valid. Now, later studies, the real studies, suggested that those previous research was not properly done. So when they looked at the control groups, the sample sizes, those studies were basically trash. So a lot of methodological flaws and all sorts of problems in their design and so forth. And then later studies said, we didn't find the same findings. So science is something repeatable. If you cannot repeat it, it's not going to work, right? So MSG was administered through many different ways, oral or injections in those studies. So bottom line, MSG is now considered safe for occasional consumption. But again, as a diabetic, I would say you should stay away from it. I'm not saying don't go to Chinese restaurants. I'm just saying that don't eat out, period. But when you're going outside, you are putting yourself at risk of those delicious, scrumptious foods that you cannot avoid. The temptation is there. And those restaurants, no matter what nationality of the restaurant is, they want to make sure that you come back, and they will put anything in there that will make it taste good. So, anyways, thank you for watching. I'll appreciate you. Please write a comment, put a thanks. We'll appreciate you. We'll see you in the next video. Stay happy, stay healthy. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this channel so far, and I hope you subscribed already. If you didn't, do it. And if you did, watch this video right there. I think that will help you too.